Welcome to another episode of the Coffee Conversation Show powered by the Emerging India Forum TIF and our tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Series is the Emerging Professional. Theme is Learn the Art of Talent Development. We're at Pursin, the chocolate bar, and we have with us Heeshal Datwaanii. He has over 15 years experience in talent development. Currently, he's a learning and development manager at Grand Hyatt, Mumbai. With a career dedicated to the holistic development of talent, Heeshal has made significant strides in aligning talent strategies with business goals, driving growth and enhancing organizational culture. So, welcome Heeshal to today's coffee conversation. Just want to explain you must be aware of the two formats, professional and personal, but there is a fun round, the rapid fire round.
Thank you, Lion Amir, for inviting me, and I'm happy that you're giving me this opportunity to express myself, who I am. I'm looking forward to see what we can do.
Okay. So friends, I'm Lion Amir, host of Coffee Conversation and a legal tech evangelist and author of 15 ebooks. So Heeshal, my first question. Heeshal, what got you excited into the world of training, learning and development, and how the journey has been till date?
The journey has been fantastic and rewarding. I started my career with operation, and soon I understood or realized, I will say, that if I want to make a significant impact or a strategic impact on any business, it has to be through people. And we know, if we want to deal with people, the epitome of anyone is, or any individual is about the growth. What are they doing, or how they grow themselves. That made me inclined towards learning and development. That's what I realized.
And what got you excited?
Excited? It's about developing people. Developing people. Yes, developing people, getting inclination towards strategic intervention through people into the organization.
Okay. You have spent more of years in hospitality industry. What got you attracted in selecting this industry for L&D purpose?
So, if we take it from learning and development, if we take it from hospitality, I'm a third generation hotelier. So, grandfather was a hotelier, father was a hotelier, I'm a hotelier. So, that made me inclined towards being a hotelier. And learning and development, again, learning and development is purely people's business, right? Developing them, being empathetic towards them, and any business, if you want, any business which has to grow, it has to be through people. So that's where I came in, and that made me excited about this field, that I should be part of this field.
Okay. Can you share some significant challenges you have faced in your L&D initiatives for pre-opening hotels?
Oh, pre-opening hotels, indeed, of course, it's a challenging assignments. Pre-openings are never easy because it's like a ticking bomb, right? Because there's an urgency to open the hotel. All the stakeholders are involved. That hotel has to be opened, and it's not only about just opening the hotel. It has to open. Hotel has to open with that finesse, with that standard, with that quality, and executing the learning and development framework, or I'll say stabilizing the learning and development framework for the long-term achievement or long-term success, it's challenging because it is directly connected to people, and delivering that exceptional service to the guest from day one. That's where we come into picture. Exceptional service with the proper standard and culture of the hotel or the brand has to be resonated on each and every segment of the service. So it's a challenging work and it's not easy, but as soon as these things come together, all the element comes together, so it's rewarding and you feel better and you feel good about it as soon as it is open.
Wow. So Heeshal, how do you align talent management strategies with business goals of an organization, especially this hospitality industry? Some examples you can share.
So talent management strategies has to be aligned with the strategic objective of the organization. if you are not aware about the strategic objective of the company or of the organization, talent development strategies will not be effective, or it will not create that impact, right? Because to grow any organization, it's people who grow it, right, or develops it. And if you don't have a future manpower, or if you don't have future leaders in your company, right, so it becomes very difficult. Now, when we say talent development or talent management strategies, it's about providing one-on-one coaching, or maybe focusing on leadership development, or maybe creating high potential in the organization, or maybe all together, all three together, right? So that's how it works, and it's equally challenging, and company has to be aligned. If companies are not, the organization are not focused on the future through their people, it can be companies cannot be on a good state. That's what I can say.
Okay. So, Heeshal, what approach have you found most effective in identifying and developing high potential employees, specifically in the hospital, because there is, work hours are very demanding.
Yes. So see, when we say hospitality, high potential people, right? I believe high potentials has to be self-motivated. If they're not self-motivated, right? So it's not a high potential individual. So high potential has to be, of course, self-motivated, but companies or organization has to be focused on their engagement. If we are not engaged, if the organization are not engaging them through stretch targets or stretch assignments, or a structured individual program, development program, what I can say, or maybe moving them out of their comfort zone. So it becomes very mundane for them. It becomes very monotonous for them. They have to be challenged, and if they are not challenged, so yes, your talent pipeline or your success, your high potentials will not be. You will not be able to retain them.
Wow. So, I'm recollecting a movie, Jennifer Lopez, Made of Honor. Have you come across any similar situations where Jennifer Lopez was given opportunity to do, a program, because she was not educated, and then she, groomed herself for being in the hospitality industry?
Okay. So I must say, yes, we have done. When we talk about youth development, I've been connected, or I've done assignments related to developing youth, especially underprivileged kids, right? And I can give you a story here. We have, it was during my Maldives days, right? When I was in Maldives, working with Fairmont as a brand. There were kids, right, who came for internship with us. These kids were working on a boat, right, as a fisherman, and we gave them an opportunity to learn hospitality, because hospitality is one of the most important industry of Maldives. So they wanted to get a part of it. I made a complete individual plan for them, a structured plan for them for 9 months. They successfully completed it, and soon they were retained into the process. Till date, they are connected with me, and I'm happy to say that that boy, is a restaurant manager after 7, 8 years of hard work. So from a fisherman to a restaurant manager, that journey, I think, is more rewarding. And you feel good when someone calls you and says, I have become a restaurant manager today. It feels good.
Wow, interesting. So, anything in for Indian youth?
Be curious.
No, anything you're planning, like it is over there.
Right.
There are catering institutes in the
Yes.
ISA, so many other institutes are there. So, any plans? Because this is a very exciting industry to be in.
See, if you see at the industry, yes, we look for future talent. There are hotel management colleges whom we are connected with. We invest a lot of time and a lot of energy to train future leaders into the system with proper structured internship program or with proper apprentice program through government initiatives. We do that, and but the key to success is if they're curious, they are happy to learn. We can create 10 programs for them, right? But the point here is the ownership has to be taken by them to grow, to learn also.
Yeah.
So that if that ownership is not there, then it's not effective.
Super. I have something I'll discuss with you later on. Thank you for this information. Since I'm part of Last Club also, so this is giving something which I'll discuss with you.
So,
Okay. So Heeshal, how do you ensure learning and development programs which are tailored to meet unique needs of a multicultural team?
a diverse team, that's what I can say, right? A diverse or multicultural team.
Spread across different countries.
Yes. So see, diversity plays a very important role in hospitality sector, right? Because if you have a multicultural team, it becomes very easy for a hospitality establishment or a hospitality organization to cater the needs of the guests, right? So training multicultural team members is equally challenging because every culture or every individual, I would say, has their own way of learning, right? They have their own parameters or they have their own understanding level, right? So the approach can be, that individually, that approach can be given to them. It can be a one-on-one conversation. It can be peer-to-peer conversation, right? It can be e-learning. It can be about digitalization, right? It can be more over a structured program. Some people from the different diverse culture, they prefer face-to-face conversation, proper traditional method of training. Some people, they prefer online training modules, self-paced. So we have to be sensitive towards everyone's understanding and everyone's learning pattern. So it has to be delivered in that way.
Wow. So now, Heeshal, how do you measure success of your L&D initiatives in terms of the impact on the strategic goals of the company?
See, the strategic goals is goals of the company and the training programs. The training program has to be ROI driven, yes, right? It has to be objective, right? If there's an objective to the training program, what is the need of that training program, and the objectives are set before even you deliver the training session, I think that plays a very important role. And how that objective is connected to a strategic objective of the entire organization, I think that plays a very important role. And how we evaluate it, there are different tools what we use, right? Or one of the easiest pattern, or for a layman language, what I can say in hospitality, it will be the guest experience feedback, or the scores of guest feedback, or attrition or retention of your hotel employees, or your colleague experience survey, right? Or the feedback mechanism what we get from the guests or the employees. So these are the few tools what we use to understand how effective the training program was.
So now, how is technology is helping in L&D managers, and I'm going back in the days where there was limited technology. Now technology has evolved. There are gamifications, so many LMS, e-learning portals, so many things. So what initiatives have you brought in during your 15 years career working in different organizations?
See, digitalization, I agree that digitalization is key to success. I'll not say digitalization, I'll take one step ahead. AI plays a very important role in today's world, right? So there was a myth a few days back what I was going through that will AI take people's job? So no, in hospitality, when we say hospitality, it's people-driven company or it's people-driven industry, right? They want every guest needs their own experience, and AI cannot deliver. What we can do as a human is, right, we can take the help. We can, in spite of competing or having a competition with AI or the AI versus human, avoid this. In fact, take AI as a tool or as a helping aid or assistant, and then increase your productivity, right? To engage the basic team. I can give an example, right? So, travel and tourism industry, if you talk about, imagine 10 years back, if you're booking if you want to travel to Fiji, right? It was only photographs what people will show you, or maximum videos, right? But in today's world, people are taking those VR experience, right? To show how your vacation will look like, how the scenery will be, right? And it can actually give that experience to the guest sitting back here in Mumbai to plan his or her vacation in Fiji Islands. That will be through digitalization or technology. So it's extremely important that we go hand in hand with technology. We cannot compete with them. We should not compete with human versus technology. It should be hand in hand. It should be a partnership. That's what I would say.
Okay. Heeshal, what role does succession planning play in maintaining a dynamic and robust workforce, and how do you implement it in especially hospitality industry?
Succession planning. Interesting question. So succession planning is like, it's the future of the company, right? It's the future of the organization. Because in succession planning, your high potential, right, or your people they get, it's a strategy for your future, what you look forward for, right? And if that is not in place, or it is not effective, it directly impacts the outcome of your organization, the strategic objective of your organization, right? Where talent development or talent management plays an extremely important role, right, to create that talent succession pipeline. Because the future of the company or the future of the organization completely depends on the succession pipeline, right? If it is not impactful, it can impact your business. So today, organizations are investing. They have realized this, right? With the scarcity of trained manpower, what we have, or untrained manpower, what we have today, with the scarcity of trained manpower, what we have today, right? Organizations have understood that it's important. We should focus on succession planning. Right? If it is not there, it is not impactful. It can be challenging for organization.
Interesting. So L&D works with HR, works with top management. So how has your experience been working with these two critical people, and some tips out there shared for young buddy L&D professionals who are entering corporate world?
Right. So when we say IELTS learning and development, of course, is a part of human resource, right? We are part of human resource. In hospitality, that's what I can say, right? We are part of human resource, and we are like a right hand, or I will say we are the key element of human resource department. Because talent acquisition will bring people into the system, right? Payroll or IR will help them keep them motivated and keep them safe. But learning and development will give them the future blueprint to grow in the company, to be aligned with the organization's culture and values. So we play an important role to retain the team members, retain the high potential in the system. So if it is, and when we talk about leadership, so every leader wants to grow their own organization. Every leader has their own ROI to achieve, or a KPI to achieve. And how it will be achieved? It will be through human, it will be through people. And as soon as people come into the picture, so learning and development comes into the picture. So I'll route you to the first question what you asked me, right? Why it was in fact, why you thought to get into the learning and development, to be the part of the strategic intervention, and what role I can play in the strategic objective of the organization.
Okay. How did winning the Best Learning and Development Person Award in 2015 influence your career, and what do you attribute this success to?
Well, it has impacted significantly, I say. Positively for sure. It has boosted my confidence to keep innovating, to keep keep experimenting with new technology or new business model or is trial and error, right? So innovation plays a very important role in my industry, or for me at least, what I can say. And that award in 2015 actually boosted my confidence that I should keep doing what I'm doing. I'm on the right track, which has helped me to grow as an individual. And more than that, I think it has also the attribute what I give will mean uh, moving out of the comfort zone, right? And taking that challenge of saying that yes, I can do it, and keeping that positive mindset. I think that attitude played a very important role.
Okay, nowadays companies are investing for quality management standards in L&D landscape. So like LQA, COIL, LRA, ISO 9001. So how does this quality management standards help the company in terms of L&D activities, and how is it actually?
I must say it's an interesting question, and thank you very much for asking this question, because there's very few people who have such kind of understanding on this. So when we talk about such quality audits, I think these quality audit systems, right, they give a framework to learning and development, right? On what basis we should start developing our team members or our training modules on to achieve the highest standards in the industry and to resonate with the company's culture. I think these audit tools are extremely important to bring that standardization or to bring that standardization into the system.
Wow,
And team members should resonate or should understand that importance of that standardization, so that these audit system plays very important role.
that's interesting. So Heeshal, who has been your role model, mentor, how was influenced you from the world of learning and development in India and internationally?
It's a sensitive question to ask, but I would love to answer this. And in my 15 years of my career, I think I have met a lot of people who have coached me and who has mentored me. God has been kind, right? But I have met some good people in the system. But there are 3 or 4 people who have made a significant impact on my career. The first and foremost name which I will take, or I'll give that I'll give that credit, will be Mr. Arunabh Sinha, who was my first general manager, right? Who gave me this, who believed in me and gave me that opportunity to grow in learning and development. The second person is, I will say, is my guru. His name is Mr. Satish Kumar. This person has given me, or today, whatever I know in learning and development or talent development strategies, right? What he has trained me on it, right? With the hand holding was done. Mr. Vaibhav Garg, right, who has always been part of my journey wherever I have got stuck. So he has helped me to understand. And in today's time, right now, upgrading my knowledge from learning and development, talent management, connecting to the human resource or with IR is Mr. Rahul Singh. So there's a continuous feedback what I keep getting from him.
That's interesting. So, how does being part of L&D professionals, or there are HR groups like NTHR and other groups, helps HR professionals and as well as L&D professionals in their career?
See, networking plays a very important role, right? And it's not compulsory that you learn only from books or you learn only from internet, right? The best way of learning is through unofficial or in a coaching way, a peer-to-peer, right? I think unstructured way, I think that networking plays a very important role, and it helps an individual to grow, even plus not only grow, but it helps them to get a better opportunity also. So I think it's extremely important to do that networking.
Wow. Okay. So my last question for your professional journey now. What advice would you give to young professionals entering the world of learning and development team at corporate organizations?
I will jot down 5 to 6 points for them. Be curious, stay hungry that you want to learn and you want to keep going, right? Upskilling is an important thing to do. But when you're curious, when you're upskilling yourself, right? Upskilling yourself, your capabilities. Don't forget the basics, which is respect, integrity, and the most important thing is human connection. Don't forget these things. If these three things are set for you, which is respect, integrity, and human connection, everything will fall in place. Right? Your curiosity will be answered. Your capability will be developed. Your skills will be upskilled. Right? So be curious.
Wow. Okay. So let's go to the next round, that is personal round, and check Heeshal as a person. Okay. So now let's go to your days at ITM Kharghar.
Oh wow. Nostalgia.
So share some. What actions you did,
I've
and how was the life over there, and what funny things you did there?
ITM Kharghar on my hotel management days, it has a special place in my life, like every other student has their own, right? So I was an average student before the hotel management, but I concluded my hotel management with the best student award, right? And I made some phenomenal, life-changing friends, right? Who has helped me to grow, and we are still connected. And those days were beautiful, and I still miss them. If I get an opportunity to relive, I will be happy to do that.
Wow. Okay. So now, what hobbies, activities, or creative pursuits you have developed recently?
My hobbies, I must say, I love to go for road trips, drives, and traveling. The recent travel what I've done is the Gujarat from Mumbai to Ahmedabad, Ahmedabad to Somnath, Somnath to Gir Forest, Gir to Baroda, and back in Mumbai. 5 days, 6 days trip, 2,000 kilometers plus, one single driver with the family. So I love driving. Another trip is on for sure on the car soon. And my another hobby, if I'm not driving, so it has to be pool with my son.
Okay. So, is there a particular book that has made a significant impact on you?
I will say not book for sure. I'm not a book person to be very frank, right? I read business models and everything, but book, I'm not so studious that I want to read books. But yeah, one person or one trainer who has made a significant impact is Simon Sinek, right? Especially his golden circle theory of what, how, and why. The importance of knowing why of your life or anything. So I think that has played a very important role in my life. Why is important in my life?
Wow. Okay. So, you're being from Navi Mumbai side.
Yes.
So, what changes have you seen from the early days till now? What are your favorite places that have come up?
Specifically in Navi Mumbai?
Yes.
I love Navi Mumbai because less of congestion, more traffic, right? And my wife is not happy when we talk about Navi Mumbai, right? Because she wants to be part of Mumbai and she feels Navi Mumbai is not part of Mumbai. This is what that's her perspective. But the place what I love in Navi Mumbai is there's a space called Sector 9, right, or nursery, right? We call it by name. So I think that early morning walks are important, and in nursery, right, is important, especially during those winter days. And during rainy season, Palm Beach Road is important, right? That drive is important in Palm Beach Road. So yes, these are three places where I usually spend my time.
Wow. Okay. Can you share any tradition or practices that you maintain which helps you stay grounded and calm?
Grounded and calm. Swimming for sure. It helps me to stay grounded and calm. The deep conversations without judgments with my better half. When there are no judgments, I think that she's the person who keeps me grounded and calm down. Okay. So she plays an important role. And those conversations are important for me. Like those deep conversations, that midnight conversations are extremely important. What I feel. And swimming.
Okay. Anything from your bucket list that I'd like to do in 2024, personally and professionally?
I will personally. I will say I will not say 2024. I will take it to the 2025 because the road trip. What I want to do is it's a very ambitious project. What I want to work on, Mumbai to Leh Ladakh, a road trip. This is what I want to do because if you see it on a map, it comes like from west to east. It comes a straight line. This is what I want to do. And if I get, of course, that's the aspiration. If I get that energy and that time, I'll be able to. I should be doing it. Professionally, sky is the limit. The better opportunities, the better goals to achieve. Yes, nothing significant for sure. Nothing to be specific, but yes, everyone wants to do professionally.
Okay. Family tradition or rituals that you still follow and you have some fond memories.
Family tradition and the rituals what we follow. I will not say the family tradition. But yes, one meal at least together. At least one meal together is important for us. And the ritual what I have with my better half is that one meal has to be in the same plate. And I think 14 years we have to do that.
That's interesting. Okay. So now my last question. Describe Heeshal in one line.
Describe Heeshal in one line. Okay. Very tough. I'll say ambitious, assertive. You say no and I'll say do it. And last but not least, if I have made my mind to do something, for sure I will.
Wow. So let's go to the fun round, the rapid fire. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Cheers. Okay. Last movie you watched?
In a theater? Or
Yeah.
in a
No.
So
Whatever you want to say.
I watched Maharaja movie. Right.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Your go-to comfort food?
Sunday afternoon, chicken curry, homemade chicken curry, rice, cucumber, onion, and fried cheese.
Wow. Favorite city you have worked in?
I'll say favorite country that I've worked in will be Doha for sure.
Your favorite ice cream?
Caramel flavor,
Okay. Your favorite color?
dark blue.
Sorry. You're early bird or a night owl?
Early bird.
Okay. Now my last question will be your favorite restaurant in Navi Mumbai?
Favorite restaurant, Navi Mumbai, to visit, but I'll say we order in more. So I think for me is those Chinese food what I prefer, which is Meraki, where we order maximum. And if the favorite restaurant in Mumbai, I'll say is Origami in the Japanese in BKC.
One thing you can't live without?
Personal, professional means. So one thing I cannot live without. It's a tough question. Can it be personal or it can be?
It's
One
rapid fire round. It's a fun
thing
round.
I cannot live without. So it will be gin and tonic for sure.
Okay. So you did very well and you get this ebook.
Thank you very much.
just an autograph.
Thank you.
So friends, it was a lovely conversation we had with Heeshal at Pure Sin Chocolate Bar, and anyone who wants to enter the hospitality industry, this is the episode you have to watch, and you share the tips, what are the skill sets required and how you can groom yourself to climb the ladder, reach the top in hospitality industry. We have over 200 plus episodes on our YouTube channel, the Koffee Conversation Show. Do subscribe, you'll get notified on the latest episodes and all other episodes. And if you want to be a guest speaker at a Koffee Conversation Show, you can visit our website, the Multicultural Forum. We are also on social media, and if you want to be a guest speaker, and people will connect with you. So look forward to another speaker, another exciting topic. So enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. See you over a cup of coffee. Thank you.